You know, as I go around the nursery looking at all the different sorts of plants we grow, I'm really quite amazed how popular ornamental grasses have become in the last few years. And particularly this very nice series, which is the Evercolor series, raised by Pat Fitzgerald in Kilkenny in Ireland. Now, at the same time, when I think about it, I'm not really that surprised, because here are plants that are compact and bushy, that have a nice cold hardiness. There are plants that are multifunctional. You can use them as border plants in the garden. You can use them as ground cover. You can also use them, which is what I use them for a lot, is to put them into seasonal containers. And they have this lovely kind of textural effect and year-round foliage that is just fantastic. Then remember also that these will grow either in sunny, partially shaded, or in shady conditions. So it's not a bit wonder that he used the word ever in them. Now, there are several in the series, but I wanted to show you a few selections. As you see here, this particular one is called Evercolor Eversheen. And when you look at the foliage on this, you will see that it's a particularly shiny, compact, arching foliage that puts on a terrific show. Then when you look here, you'll see the latest one to come into the range. This is one called Evercolor Everglow. And what's neat about this one is now in early summer, it's starting to have these cream edges to the leaves, which later on, when the weather starts to turn cold in the autumn and going into the winter, this kind of pinkish coloring will actually turn to bright orange shades. So it has this changing pattern through the year. And then this is my favorite of all of them. This is a gorgeous one called Evercolor Everest. I love the fact that this has crisp white, green and white striped foliage with a remarkable amount of white on it, and still really a lot of vigor. So there's 3 out of the series. All of these are not really bothered by deer. They're easy to grow. You can use them in a wide variety of applications. Personally, I like to use them in containers, pop them into window boxes or spilling out over the edges of pots. Lots of places you can put them, and I particularly like them because in the early part of the season they're wonderful, because this evergreen foliage will put up with fluctuating temperatures, and we often get, as you know, in springtime and early summer, blustery, windy weather. So it's great to be able to put something in there that will reflect the seasons and not really at the same time be bothered with them. So this is part of the Evercolor series of Carex. This is Carex Everest, Carex Everglow, and Carex Eversheen, all part of the Evercolor series from Pat Fitzgerald in Ireland.